What's up, my dweebs? We're back! Coming out of the quarantine, you know what I'm saying? Gonna get in here, do some dash shit, you know. My steering wheel came off! Alright, well, we made a fucking big mistake. We put the dash in and we don't have this piece that has the little tubies that go out to these things. The little tubies?
The little tubes.
The little tubies. And so we got to take the dash back out and install the rest of the heater things. And then what we're going to do is try to put power to the underdash harness and to the starter so we can get this thing cranking today.
A few moments later.
All right, so the dash is in and it fits good now because we didn't have it in right before, and we also missed a bunch of plugs and a bunch of heater things. So now it's in, hopefully, for good.
There's pollen everywhere. We keep cleaning the damn car, and there's pollen everywhere.
Yes. All right, so we took the stock Z starter wire, sent it to there. So it's going straight to the ignition like it would stock. We have it all wired up and test taped here. Everything should be good, and we have the battery on both sides. So now we're going to crank it. Give her a go. There you go. How do you feel?
I feel like my shrink tube just fell on the ground.
That's all you have to say?
Sick!
Yeah, that's it, guys. It's cranking, so it's less of a lawn ornament right now.
2,000 years later.
Back at it again, 1 week or so later, and we are going to start on the wiring.
Oh, Jesus.
So we got this thing to turn over last week, as you've seen in the video. Now, we built a crazy ass wiring diagram. It took 3 days of research and development to try to figure out where everything was. A lot of cross-referencing diagrams and stuff like that. But we have a conversion diagram built so we can wire in the link one soon. We had a really cool dude send us a base map that I was able to modify and work out a little bit for this application. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be wiring all this into this. This is called the A-Loom. It comes out of the Link G4. Holy shit.
I got lightsabers.
Holy.
Just kidding. I have door sills.
What are they?
Fit.
Oh.
God damn it. That's my beer.
How dare you. All right, well,
Hold on.
These are for a 2+2. We're going to try and make
Yeah.
it fit. We'll see what happens.
Oh, shit. They're a little long.
So what, we got to trim them down a little bit?
Yep.
That's it? Fuck. Hell yeah.
That's literally it, though.
The 2+2 ones looked way better than any of the other ones.
They have this version for an actual Z, just so you know, and it would actually fit, but they're $50 more, so I went with these ones.
And we're just going to cut the ends off. Where'd you get these from?
Z-Car Depot.
Skiller.
Z-Car
Good old
Depot.
Skiller.
Z-Car Depot.
Got a lot of skill.
Z-Car Depot.
All right, got my editing station set up. Got the wiring stuff. Got the laptop with the diagrams. Got this cool little DATSUN mat so I don't drip solder on the paint. And Casey's over here grinding this stuff
They fit now.
down. They fit. Woo!
Only took about 5 minutes.
Sick. We are going to start wiring, so stay tuned, guys. So we have some things wired up. If I could go back, I would have bought crimp connectors and used that heat shrink instead of soldering, because our power probe is broken and solders like shit. But we have this other Chinese knockoff power probe that actually works amazing. And we switched to this, it instantly started melting the solder like it was nothing. So
When they fucking tell you that those damn eBay parts aren't gonna work, don't listen to them.
yep. This is an eBay car. Anyways, so what I'm doing is anywhere that I have any wire that I have connected, I put a little asterisk right there. Boom, boom, boom. boom, 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 boom. So right now I got all 4 injectors, the VVT intake and exhaust, and I got the crank and the cam trigger, intake cam trigger. So gonna keep moving on and keep wiring these up. Casey put on the door,
Oh yeah, the gas door.
the gas door.
Now it like opens and stuff.
Looks good.
It's really dusty in here.
Those cool little washers.
Yeah.
Gas door's done. Now he's painting the little Z
Things.
emblems. Painting them black to go with the rest of the car.
I masked off the cool little Z in the middle though, so
Yeah.
it's still a Z.
You'll have a white Z to match your white stitching on your seat. It all comes together.
It's all connected.
It matches your cage. Hell yeah.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. Alright, so we're gonna keep getting after it.
All right, we're back here. Justin, I just wanted to remind you that if you twist those 2 wires together, your dad's still not coming back.
What I like to do is I like to take 2 wires and I put one on each of my nipples. And if I feel this really funny tingling feeling in my balls, I know that it's the right wire. What are you doing, dude?
My taillight.
Still working on the taillights, I see.
Yeah, it's the other one.
Haven't left
There
the
are
car.
2.
Haven't left the car, I see.
Didn't leave your bad attitude at home, I see.
What are you doing in here?
I'm taping the goddamn taillights. I've told you like 4 times.
You gotta explain it to him, dude.
Well, we're doing Gorilla Tape to stick them down. Then we're gonna put the thing on there. And then we're gonna do another roll of tape for the other ones. All right, silly boys and girls. So we have some bad news.
Looks sloppy as hell.
It looked pretty sloppy. Like the darkness in here being like as black as it is tells me that I'm gonna have to paint the insides of these. But when we had it on the inside of there, we had the whole housing together to see, you know, ground it down, modified it. Yay, 240Z taillights I'm ruining. But anyway, I put them in there and it looked kind of not diffuse enough. I don't know if that's the right word, but anyway, these look pretty sloppy. So we're going back to the drawing board and probably gonna order some actual LED stuff and probably do our own thing for that too. See, it's gonna look cool if we could do the same similar thing, but it's just too sloppy and I'm not happy with it. So we're gonna figure something else out.
All right, in lieu of the LED taillight conundrum that we're dealing with, we are going to paint the back of these louvers and mount these on there. I'm using a little bit of rust reformer on a little bit of surface rust that popped up, so we didn't paint the backs because these are actually our prototype pair, but we're just gonna run them on the car because they look so good. Casey over here is sanding down and prepping these, what are these called? Bezels?
Taillight bezels.
Taillight bezels to paint these and make them all pretty. And if we have the time, we're gonna scuff down the lenses, throw some automotive clear in the gun, paint those so they look super nice, or clear those. And then we're still working on the wiring. We have a couple little things we need to deal with. We got the header done and the O2 is in there, so it's looking good. So yeah, what we're gonna do is just keep working on what we can work on while we wait for parts for other things.
Yay!
Alright, Casey has all that stuff painted over there. It started raining, so we had to push the car back in. I have the taillights all prepped and ready for clear. Passenger side, I dropped on the ground and broke this whole corner off, and I was able to glue it back on, sand it, and repair it in a way that it's still really strong and you can't even see it. So we're gonna just paint it and send it. So, because Casey was nice enough to say this was okay.
You know, the only thing I'm fucking pissed off about Stop talking about my fucking mini truck. God damn it.
I stopped talking about it.
We haven't even put fucking bags on it. And then fucking Sage has his own fucking mini truck, and I'm just kind of depressed.
Alright, so I'm going to hit you on that time lapse. We're going to set the gun up, and we're going to spray these with some clear. We have a bunch of random old clear chilling around. I think you have clear from your BMW.
Yeah. Oh, that's like 5 years ago.
Yeah, so we'll probably just use some old ass clear because it doesn't really matter that much. So.
What do you mean?
Let's do it. Alright, we got the second coat of clear on these things. They're looking really good. They're turning out real good. There's a couple little dust nibs and actual flake that was still in the gun after we cleaned it from doing his car, which is funny, but I was able to bury pretty much all of it on that coat. I'm gonna wait for it to flash, and we're gonna do one more coat of clear so these things are extra Jolly Rancher-like, and they'll be good. Casey's over here stacking spacers because that's what we do around here. Alright guys, Casey has this stuff painted, and the taillights are painted, or cleared. And he also added that dope-ass spacer. I don't know if we showed you guys. But now the front wheel, look how good that is. Look at that poke. Dope. The front wheel is now 10.5 inch by 15 by 10.5, negative 75 in the front, and it's negative 50 in the back, which is pretty crazy.
All the spacers.
Yeah. So what we got done so far in this video is we got it turning over. We got the ECU pretty much completely wired up. We got all the underdash stuff wired up. What we're waiting on right now is this dope-ass switch panel that Casey got off of Amazon. Yeah. So we have to wait for that before we can finalize the wiring and actually start the thing. But it cranks. We sent power to the harness. The harness gets power, the ECU gets power, the dash gets power. We just need to get the switch panel to finalize it all. And we'll be able to start it hopefully next episode.
Yeah, right.
Alright guys, that's a wrap. Like and subscribe. Close to 1,500. Let's get there.
Bye!